Arizona's Storyteller, Fabian's story. In my mind, I called him Fabulous Fabian. He could always make me laugh and had an abundance of enthusiasm. If I talked too long about a topic, he'd interrupt with a, "So, Harris, what's your point?" I'd laugh and I'd say, "I'm so glad you asked that." Then concisely I'd bring the class to a meaningful summary of the point. Any other teacher in our middle school would have sent Fabian to the office with a discipline referral. But I loved his challenges to get on point. He was talkative and an auditory learner. His memory was amazing, and his analytical skills fascinating. He'd remember class discussions from weeks ago and connect that information to today's lesson. Fabian was lively and full of questions, and he added so much to our class. We really missed him when he was absent. Fabian's attendance was terrible. On a good week we'd see him 2 or 3 days. He recognized that his attendance was a problem and agreed to sign a reward contract. If he attended for 7 days in a row, I'd take him out to lunch with one of his friends. To my surprise, he asked if he could invite Dr. A instead of a kid. Dr. A was our consular psychologist, and Fabian really liked her. After a few weeks, Fabian reached his goal, so he selected Burger King as the restaurant and made sure Dr. A was invited. We enjoyed our lunch, and I told him all the great things I thought about him. He was pleased, and Dr. A added her sincere compliments as well. Then I said, "We just need to find something that you're interested in to help you want to come to school." Fabian quickly responded in his straightforward way, "Harris, you don't get it, do you?" I said, "No, Fabian, I don't. Help me understand." In all seriousness, he looked me in the eyes and he said, "In my neighborhood, what we like is getting high." I sincerely answered, "You're right, Fabian. I didn't get it. Thanks for explaining that to me." Dr. A probably said a few brilliant things at this time because I was speechless and had no ideas. Fabian's attendance improved a little, but varied from week to week. One Monday he came in all excited about his weekend. He told of his wonderful adventure on the Tucson mountains at the old movie studio, Old Tucson. This fabulous desert town was now a tourist attraction, but had been a real live movie set for many John Wayne movies. It is still the setting for some Western movies. Fabian explained that he and his Tio, uncle, went up to be extras, and they both got paid $50 a day. At first we couldn't believe it, but always on point. Fabian pulled out a photo of his Tio and Fabian in the middle of the desert town street in old Mexican costumes. Fabian graduated from 8th grade, but didn't even show up for the ceremony. I wonder what would ever happen to Fabulous Fabian in high school. The next year, we had a new elective in our middle school, drama. The first thing I thought about was Fabian. Acting would have been the hook to keep him in school. How could I have missed the point? Fabian had fun being an extra and felt important. Fabian had a quick auditory memory and could have easily learned his lines for a show. I missed the point that could have led to Fabian's success. Drama. I failed Fabulous Fabian. I should have looked deeper and connected the dots between the points. between his talents, enthusiasm, personality, and interest in drama. I never found out what happened to Fabian, but if I saw him today, I would say, I'm sorry for missing the point. As educators, most of the time we reach our students, but there will always be one that you didn't do enough for. We just have to learn from our mistakes and try to make education special for each student.